how to get a square of a trinomial. This will be easy if you follow the 6 steps. Keep in mind, we are expected to have 6 terms by the end of the problem. So our given for today is 3.1x plus 6zy cubed plus 4.2n quantity squared. It may seem a little difficult to answer, but if you know how to follow the 6 steps that I will be showing you later, it will be a piece of cake for you. In order to get the answer, you must follow these 6 steps. Step number 1, square the first term. Step number 2, square the second term. Step number 3, square the third term. Step number 4, twice the product of the first and second term. Step number 5, twice the product of the first term and the third term. And step number 6, twice the product of the second and third term. Okay, let's start. So, I wrote first here in the solution. I wrote 3.1x squared, which I followed the first step, which is square the first term. Then, the second step, I squared the second term. So I wrote 6zy cubed squared. Then, I squared the third term, which is 4.2n squared. For the next step, I will twice the product of the first and second term. Twice the product of the first term, which is 3.1x, and the second term is 6zy cubed. For the next step, I will twice the product of the first and third term. So, twice the product of the first term, which is 3.1x, and the third term is 4.2n. For the last step, I will twice the product of the second and third term. So I will twice the second term, this 6zy cubed, and the third term 4.2n. Since I have written it all, we just need to perform the squaring of the terms. So 3.1x squared will become 9.61x squared. 6zy cubed squared will become 36zy to the power of 6. 4.2n squared will become 1764n squared. Then, we'll do the fourth step, which is the twice the product of the first and second term. So, what I am pointing right now are the two terms of the fourth term that we will multiply now. If we multiply these two, it will be 18.6xzy cubed. We will not disturb or multiply the number 2 yet, but later we will multiply it. Step number 5. Twice the product of the first and third term. We would multiply 3.1x with 4.2n. The product of this is 13.02xn. And again, we did not use the 2 because later on we will use it. And the last step, twice the product of the second and third term. So the product of the two terms, 6zy cubed and 4.2n, is 25.2zy cubed n. And now, we're done with the second solution. So after the second solution, we go now to the third and final solution. So what we did here is that we copied the first 3 terms that we squared earlier. Now, if you want to know the answer of this term, and this term, it's really easy. Just multiply the 2 to this term. For example, 2 times 18.6 equals 37.2. 2 times 13.02 equals 26.004. 2 times 25.2 equals 50.4. See? Isn't that easy? To top it all off, the final answer is this. See? That wasn't so hard. Even look at our explanation. It's so easily understandable. Even your dog can do it. So, like, favorite, and